Hey, everybody. Hey, it's Kisa, Coach K. The music is familiar, right? The background is not. We've got a new background going and all that kind of stuff, which I think is kind of cool, kind of cool. So I want to say to you, thank you so much for your support over these weeks and months in terms of tuning in to the programming that we're offering, programming that we're really offering to be a solution for you in various areas of your life. Just shifted the music down really quickly, didn't I? But one of the things that I want to just say thank you for supporting and tuning into, as well as our Men Speak segment. We have had so many gentlemen on and just talking to us about what men have to say about life, relationships, and all of that great stuff. And plus, I honestly like to give my male friends and my male, I guess you could say colleagues, people who are in that space, just an opportunity and a voice for you to understand what they're doing and to sort of get into the mind of the male. I think it was Steve Harvey who said it best, act like a lady, think like a man. I think I got that right? And one of the folks that you all absolutely love for me to talk to and ask him questions because you know he's honest, right? He is one half, or let's say a third of the Kisa and Joe show, one half of the on-air talent, right? His name, I like to say, it's your boy, Joe Lockett.
What up, Pete?
What up now? What up,
What
friend?
do, Mike?
Listen,
What's up, y'all?
Listen, Joe, they apparently love to hear you talk. They love to hear what you have to say. And whether the truth hurts or whatever it does, they love to hear from you. So, all of that to say, what's going on with you, friend?
I cannot complain, man. I'm happy to be in the building with my baby Kisa. Let's get it in.
What projects do you have working on right now? How can people support you? I know that things are expanding at Lockett
Yes.
in Media. I'll let you tell us about it.
I would say right now, man, just follow your boy. You know what I'm saying, on all Joe Lockett channels. We're actually turning it to Lockett and Media Network.
Mhm.
So if people just take a minute and just look at the LIM, the Lockett and Media Network, and go to the pages and subscribe there, and support all the people that are there under the umbrella of what we're doing. Kyoko's Music, Keisha Sharp, Nephew, Denise, Cool Santa. We starting a whole network. Comedian Joy, Melva Tate. Support everybody, man. So don't just support me. Support us, and we support you.
I've talked to you about this before and we've had offline conversations, but you really have a vision as it relates to being a media entity, as it relates to pooling your friends together who do various things. I like to think of you as the local Tyler Perry for one.
We're working on that actually with the network that we're building. We
Yeah.
want to be one of the biggest global network internet companies out there. So we're working on it, definitely.
Shout out to Nephew as well, because Nephew I know works hard behind the scenes, and you and
He
Nephew.
does. He is the actual. I used to be the engine, but he's actually the engine now. I just kind of like put the keys in.
You're doing a lot, bruh. They don't really understand, the magnitude of what you do. You kind of make it seem easy, but you're a soldier. That's kind of what you do.
Well, I think we make it look easy.
Yeah.
This is a team effort. I'm just going to tell everybody. When people realize what we're doing, it's going to be amazing when it all pans out for everybody. But it's just not me. It's the hard dedication work of just being consistent and finding your rhythm, and then finding the right energy and the right vibe of people that comes along with you. And I would say now that I'm able to have a better discernment on picking people to work with. And I think it's not even picking. I think God's like bringing the energy is like bringing people who wants to be or trying to do something. So you're not trying to get those people who are just hanging out anymore. When people approach me now, because I've been in the business for so long, they're already ready. They have the gravitas to do what they want to do now. So it's a select few of people that we're working with, and it only takes a few, but it just takes years to find the right few.
That's right. That's right. And I always say this about you. I always say that your gifting too is training people. I always say that, right?
You do. You do. You do.
You have a gift, I think, to really coach people. And you have we start off in one arena and think that we're going to go in one arena, but really our gifting will be over here, that we're blessed to find, and you've been blessed to find that. Okay, so I already told you, don't ask me why I did this, bruh, but I put on some vegan brownies right before I started this, right, hoping they'd be done. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I may very well just let you go for it while I go check on my brownies and come back.
Well, I'll take care of your audience while you're gone, Mama. I got you.
Let me see.
I got you. We'll hang out together. To the ladies, what's up?
Yeah, and speaking of, I want you to talk to the ladies right now as they get ready to go, and I'm going to go do kind of what I do. I'm going to pull myself out of studio, let you talk to them. And can you give them some encouragement? I'll have some specific questions when I come back. But as the holiday season approaches, some of them may be disappointed, Joe. Some of them may be a little discouraged that they're not in relationships or haven't found the one. So encourage them, and I'll be back.
All right, Liz, what's going on? It's your boy. It's the holidays is coming up, right? So I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a minute, but it's the holidays coming up for you, right? And Thanksgiving and Christmas, you don't have anybody. My advice is, real talk, is don't try to find anybody throughout the holidays. Stick with what you know, right? Meaning that if you got a friend that you're talking to, just let them continue to be friends. Don't put any false expectations on yourself. Because here's the thing. When you try to start something new through the holidays, you really don't know what the hell you're getting, honestly. Because you're going to get the gifts, you're going to get the feelings, and you're going to get the emotion that this person may like you. So I'm just thinking throughout the holidays, honestly, take that time to wind down, really get to know yourself, right? And look at the landscape of what you're doing. Take it like a woosah moment. And at the end of the day, get to know who you are, what's around you, and who are the people you're dealing with, right? And see who comes to you on the holidays. See who checks on you on the holidays. See, is that dude that you sort of kind of feeling? See, is he going to text you and say Happy Thanksgiving? Or ask you what you're doing? Or ask you, did you have a nice Thanksgiving? Or does he even pick up the phone to call you for Thanksgiving or Christmas? The thing is, right now, throughout the holidays, it's not about trying to be with somebody. It's, for me, I would say, it's finding out who wants to be with you. Who really wants to think about you on Thanksgiving Day? Who's thinking of you on Christmas, right? And who wants to spend time with you, if at all spend time with you? Because if no dude calls you or texts you or even pick up the phone and say, hey, babe, how you doing? All them dudes that's hollering at you right now is with they boo. And you need to go ahead and leave all of them alone. So I'm really going to say to the women right now, throughout the holidays, and when I went through my divorce, that was probably the first Christmas of my divorce. After I got a divorce, was probably, I'm going to say, the most eye-awakening moment. Because when that first Christmas or that first Thanksgiving hit, you don't have your family, right? And I was not talking to my personal family, and I had lost my family, my wife and kid, right? And so when you're looking around, there's nobody there. And when there's nobody there on Thanksgiving for that first time when you get a divorce, or on Christmas when you first get a divorce, when there's nobody there and it's just you're like, damn. And then you start to guess and second guessing yourself. Did I do something wrong? Was it something I could do better? Right. And so what I would tell you, ladies, is this here. When you're in those moments, those are the moments that you got to sit back and really take a good look in the mirror and figure out you. And this is what I did. Since Keisha's back, I'm gonna let y'all get back to her show. But this is what I did. And it took a minute. It didn't happen the first time, ladies. I mean, it really didn't. But what I did was I found myself first getting angry. I wanted to blame. I wanted to go back to the old arguments in my head of, this is why this is, and she did this and she did that. And I don't know at what moment and actually how long it took for me to come to this reality, but then something snapped at me and changed, because anger wasn't it. I had to take accountability for Joe Lockett. I had to take accountability for myself and figure out, understand what I did wrong, and then understand why I was doing or saying those things to her. Because no matter what she had did, I couldn't be angry or argue with her no more. Because guess what? She had divorced my ass. She was gone. But I'm being honest, right? She was gone, right? So me being angry and wanting to scream at her wasn't going to do me any good to move forward. And I wasn't going to be good to anybody around me if I kept being angry with her and looking at what she did, allegedly, in my head. But you'll be surprised when you sit back and you're alone, and you really thinking you ain't got to lie to nobody. You sitting there, right? You'll be surprised of the bullshit that you've done yourself. And some of those arguments, some of those things you could have did better, some of those things you could have paid more attention to, right? It ain't always, even though the other person is bad. Don't get me wrong. I understand, ladies, you're listening to this. Some of the men are bad.
Yeah.
But there's some things, I'm going to be honest, that you could do better yourself too. So those are some of the things I would say. If you're not in a relationship for the holidays, don't get into one. Work on yourself and see who's going to contact you, right? Don't reach out to that man, right? Unless you just want to say Merry Christmas or Happy Thanksgiving, but don't reach out to him. See who's really thinking about you on those holidays. Because as I said before, if they don't reach out to you, they would debut. And they don't give a damn about you, right? So those are people you need to go ahead and strike off your list anyway, because they're not going to have anything for you. Holidays are special. And people spend special days with special people. And the reality for you may be you may not be special to the guy that you want to be special to. That's my thoughts on the holidays.
That's some good advice, because women will go through, and Joe, you know how I am in the kitchen. You all can't see this, but I made 3-ingredient vegan brownies, and I didn't want them to burn up. And so they actually taste all right.
Okay.
They actually taste all right.
I can see, we see you smacking.
Listen, literally bananas, all natural peanut butter, and some cacao powder or 100 Hershey's cocoa. That's it.
Okay,
and
that sounds good.
Yeah, it's the texture and everything of a brownie. It is crazy. It's insane and good, actually.
Okay.
You touched on a lot of different things, which I think is so good. I think you really kind of gave them. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you can grab your adult beverages, your snacks. I'm a little hungry, but our work must go on. So I've got me a little snack bar, got me some water. Grab you some snacks, because I'm liking the way, bro, you always give good advice. You know what I'm saying? Because I came back in on the part where you saying, don't reach out. I mean, that was good what you just said, because sometimes women can be tempted to reach out. Now, I say it's my ego, in that I'm like, well, if a guy doesn't reach out to me, I'm not necessarily going to reach out, because I don't think that's attractive. And then that's not my personality. My personality is not one to be like, oh, hey, how are you doing? I was just checking on. That's not my personality. Okay.
I would say don't reach out during the holidays. Now if we vibing every once in a while, Keisha, I want you to reach out to me too. You know what I'm saying? If I've been reaching out,
help me out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being honest, right? If I'm reaching out because I'm the leader, but if I'm always the one reaching and texting, I don't know that you're interested in me. I'm saying on the holidays, a man should lead, right? If y'all are living in two separate places, right?
Okay.
I don't think you should. I don't think a woman should have to call me or text me.
Okay.
Right? If I'm feeling her, right, I'm alone for the holidays, right? So if I'm really feeling her on the holidays, I'm going to text you and say, hey, what's up? Holidays is a good time just to let that woman know you're thinking about it, but you ain't got to do nothing.
That's good.
Real talk.
And Joe, is it also a time for a woman to see he's not thinking about you like that?
Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because if you just started dating somebody or just started talking to somebody, they're not looking for anything from you but a phone call or a text message. Right.
Right.
And, you can say, after the holidays over, you finish spending time with your family. Love to take you out for a after Christmas dinner, after Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice, easy way to get into a date, but that guy cares about you. So I would say to ladies, do not lead on the holidays. No. Don't lead on the holidays. I would say sit back and wait.
I would sit back and wait, and tell me that one more time. Don't lead because why?
I think of this just me personally. This is no
Okay.
written rule, but I just think
Yeah.
on the holidays, it's a man's role to lead on the holidays. If you know the
Okay.
woman or think the woman is single, that's the easiest time to catch her if she's giving you a vibe, right?
Okay.
Is
Hmm.
to reach out and say, "Hey, how you doing? How's your holidays?" Because you're going to assume most people are spending time with their families, right, on the
Hmm.
holidays. So you're not going to get the holiday, whether she with another dude or with her family. So that's a
Hmm.
safe space for a man
Hmm.
that's single, right? Just
Hmm.
reach out. You don't have to see her on that day.
Hmm.
You don't, right? Just
Hmm.
reach out to her and let you know you care. If she likes you, she's gonna remember that, right?
It's an investment. You're
Yes.
investing, and she's gonna think, man, okay. Oh, this is so good. Okay, you're helping me. So I need to be looking at those who reach out to me on the holiday. I need to see if there's anybody who's reaching out, or not just mean ladies. I'm not gonna. So for the ladies who are on here, do they need to see who's gonna reach out?
I think move on with your life and just see and see if it happens.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
wouldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put no timeline on somebody because
yeah,
there's a couple of things could be happening here. Maybe they don't know that you like them like that or not.
yeah,
Maybe sometimes in that men get in their head and don't want to bother you on the holidays,
yeah.
or think you may not text them back. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't put that as a 100% gauge if he likes you or don't like you. But it
Okay.
is a gauge.
Okay. It is
But it
gay.
is
Okay.
a gauge of saying, because like I say, if I'm single, right,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling Kisa,
Yeah.
I'm gonna at least sometime throughout that day hit you up. Now, most men, if I'm probably not gonna send you that morning text, but I may hit you that afternoon, or I
Mhm.
just finished eating dinner with my family, was thinking about you, hope everything is going well with you. Just something like that, right? Just something to get on your mind, plant a little seed right there that I was thinking about you for the holidays. But I would say to women, to me, if you reach out to me and we not really, really, really talking on the
Mhm.
holidays, you seem a
Mhm.
little thirsty. That's just me.
Don't be thirsty, ladies.
But like I
Don't be
said, that's just me though. Depending on where you are in that talking, collecting
Yeah.
data phase with your man, with that dude, right? If that's
Yeah.
your dude, do your thing. But
I got
if that ain't your dude, I would
Yeah.
say on the holidays, let him lead, right? And if
Yeah.
he don't reach out to you on the holidays at all, that is a measuring stick for you with him. Because at some point, if he's feeling you, he should at some point throughout that day or that night before he goes to bed, text you and say, "Hey, babe, how was your holiday?" Something. But don't just jump into it like, well, he must have been with some other girl and he didn't text. That ain't your damn business because that ain't your man. Okay? Don't be getting into that. He didn't text until 12 o'clock. He didn't text. You can say that about your man. You can't say that about the man that you may be your boyfriend at some point in time, or y'all may be in a relationship. So when he date or when he call or text, that ain't the stop. Get out your head. Cause y'all do. Like
Yeah, we
if he
do.
texts at 3 o'clock, oh now he finished with her, now he gonna text me. Damn him.
Don't
That
be
ain't
trying.
your man.
Don't be trying
But
to
that ain't
relate.
your man. So he can text or don't text you at any damn time he want to now. I'm just being honest. But some of y'all he didn't text you say after 2 o'clock. He should have texted me early this morning. No, your man should have texted your ass early this morning. But obviously your ass ain't got a man, so you ain't getting no text. Just saying now. Don't do that.
Oh gosh, that's why I have you on here, because I know you're gonna do or say something to just have me bent over laughing. Okay, so don't get in your head, ladies. Let us not get in our heads. And I'll be honest with you, I'm newly single, Joe. So and you know what? Let me not try to make this about Kisa. There are other women out there, but being a person who's newly single, I'm not really, I'm good, like, for the holiday. You know what I'm saying? I'm real good. I'm not looking for anything or whatever. Because like you said, it could take time, and then I don't want to pigeonhole anybody into, okay, let's see if he's gonna call, because you just don't know, you just don't know.
Right.
Okay, let me pivot another way.
Sure.
So, all right. So in this age of people saying they're having a hard time connecting, or they just don't know if a guy's feeling me, or whatever. What can you give us, ladies, some subtle ways to let a guy know there's interest there? You may have said this before, but this is a holiday refresher.
I'm just gonna say, for me, when I know a woman is interested, it's just the small things that you do when you don't have to. I've said this before in many shows, right? For me, it's, do you call me every blue moon, right? And just say hello. Or do you say, you don't have to do it every night. I don't like somebody doing something like a robot every single day. That ain't me. I don't need to hear from your ass every day. You can just call me and text me every once in a while. So, if you text me, hey, hope you had a great day, have a good night, I'm going to bed. Okay. You thought about me before you went to bed. Or, during the middle of the day, right? Hey, how's your day going? We pretty busy over here. You crossed my mind, just want to drop you a line, right? Those little small things for me let me know you're interested, right? It's just showing a little bit of care, just a little bit. You don't have to go out there and be thirsty and call me every day and be consistent like y'all ass want us to be. I don't need the consistency. I just need you to show interest, right? A lot of times women want to sit back and wait for me to do everything. And here's my story. Y'all know my favorite phrase, ladies. Y'all know what it is? If you test my black ass, I'm going to fail on purpose. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to fail. So don't test me because I promise you I'm going to fail. And I'm going to fail on purpose.
Well, I think that's part of being an adult. I mean, I like that strategy, which is just real simple. It's like, and Joe, I look at it as how would I treat my friend? I don't overcomplicate it with my friend. If I want to, if it's my friend, if I've got something to say to him or her, I'm going to text, I'm going to do whatever. Hey, can you believe such and such? Or, hey, I wanted to share this with you. So I'm not going to overcomplicate that, number one. And number two, I hear you saying that men want to be thought of. Men want to be considered. Men want to know that we're interested just as much as they are. That's grown folks' business.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely, if I'm spending time, if I take the time to call, that means I thought about you.
Yeah.
If I take you out to dinner or lunch or whatever, that means I thought about you.
Yeah.
Your sex don't mean you like me. It just means we both were horny at the same time.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Please,
Correct.
at 50, I'm 54 years old. Don't mistake you give me some ass thinking at the end of the day that I feel that you like me.
Yeah.
Your stuff ain't no better than the next woman that I had or women that I had before you. I'm just being honest. And the thing that I'm gonna give you ain't no better than the dude that was before me or may be with you tomorrow. Yeah. That ain't the barometer for me at this point in time. Right?
Yeah.
If we're horny and we want to get our rocks off, we get our rocks off. That is what it is. But don't think because you gave me some, now I owe you something, because I don't.
Yeah.
To me, that's an even exchange. And if you think I owe you something, if you give me some, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, because I can get sex anywhere. I'm just being honest. I can get sex anywhere. I don't need sex from you. So if there's an even exchange I need to get from you, right, for something more than what I'm already doing because you gave me some sex, keep your ass moving, keep your pants up. We good.
Is that a theme with women who are older who think that if they engage in sex with you, or if they, you have intimacy, that then they have leverage? Is that a thing?
I can't speak for women, right? I kind of get the feeling that it's a leverage thing. If you do, now I do understand you don't want to get too many soul ties. I get that.
Yeah.
But when you do a soul tie, you do it and don't think about it, ladies. Because when you want to get with him and you want to get some, you ain't think about that damn soul tie. You kind of get your rocks off. So let's not do that. I hear you, right? But I hear you, but I've been with some of y'all too. And y'all don't even think about no soul ties when you're horny, right?
Yeah.
So that's when you want to have an educated conversation with somebody and make them feel stupid. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But so let's not do that. But I do understand the point of that. I do. But I'm going to say that women don't want to be felt used.
Yeah.
Right. So when they give their body, which is precious to them, they want to give it to somebody that they feel that appreciate what they gave to them. And for women, I think they think that all men are just dogs. We can just go out there and hump a tree and we'll be okay. And for the most part, that is true. However, as you get older, when the wind blows, the wood don't get as hard.
Absolutely. That's real talk.
So
that's real talk.
So men, we are not humping every tree anymore.
Right.
We're very selective.
Right.
Because a lot of men, once you start to get older, you're taking certain things to keep your stamina up.
Absolutely.
You can't continue to take all that kind of medicine when you're with a bunch of different women. It has to be in the hospital on the other side in the upper room.
Absolutely.
Right. So you have to pace yourself, ladies. So that's one thing I want to tell ladies. You got to think about this man, right? So when we're talking about this, we got to get out of our headspace, and I hope people are. Well, I have. And I want to try to talk to more mature women that's not in the headspace. I don't want your sex. I don't care about that. Because I tell any woman that you can get sex anywhere, and so can I. If I'm spending time with you, because I want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you about, girl, you look so good, you got a big booty. And I may flirt and talk shit. That's me. But if you know me, you know me. If you don't, you fucked, right? It's not good for you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to talk crap to the people I know I can talk crap to. But if I don't know you, I'm on my best behavior. And you're probably going to think I got another woman, because the last thing I'm going to try to do is have sex with you.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish, please.
No, go ahead. Because I go on with that. Go ahead.
So my understanding is that when a man, now this may be a little bit a different take, but my understanding is that when a man really is interested in you and has a respect for you, intimacy is not the primary goal, or if not the primary goal, is certainly not the initial goal. I think even some guys get caught up in this, is all we do. I've even seen and heard the guys on some threads, say, we do ultimately, that's ultimately the goal. But I think when you're a person of substance, I think that you desire a person of substance. Is that true? Like my understanding is, if a man really values you, sex is not the end game all the time. He's looking for something a little bit deeper.
Okay, sis, that is a complex question.
Complex area. Okay, let me clarify. And let me see if this helps. They aren't looking for that initially, because let's be real. And let me explain. They're not looking to jump into bed with you on the first night. That's a better way of me saying it. Because let's be real, women and men have a desire for intimacy. It's not the man by himself. And as you start to feel each other, as you start to hang out more, then it's natural that it's going to progress to something physical that you desire. That's the natural progression. Or what the heck are you doing?
Right.
That's all. I just wanted to clarify. Go on.
Okay, so when it comes to the sexual nature with a woman, there are levels. As a man, where I see you, there are levels, right?
Yeah.
There are levels of a woman, because we put you in categories. Are you smashable? Do I want to smash? Right? Or do I want to be with her and smash? For me, right? So if you're smashable, I'm a holler. I want to smash, but I don't want to be with her. I'm trying to get a quick hit. If I want to be with her, I'm not trying to hit quickly, because eventually I get it anyway. You see what I'm saying? So there are levels of where I put you in my mind and how I pursue you and what I want to do with you, right? It's like kill to be killed. I'm going to get it. I get it. I'm going to get it quick, or I'm going to get it and I'm going to keep it. So when we see the woman, we have an idea. Now, those situations can change. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you stay in that category, but just like it's sort of like when a woman puts you in a friend zone and you can't come out.
Yeah.
It's the same way with a man, right?
Yeah.
If I put you in a smashing zone, sometimes you're not coming out that smashing zone. No matter what you do, you just smash. I just want to smash you. I would never make you my woman. I would never make you my wife, right? So it's the same. Men have the same category. We may not talk about it out loud, but some of y'all women just are in the smash zone, right? You'll never be his main woman or be his wife, right? And you may not know that.
How would she know that then? Can you give her the cheat code so she'll know if she's in the smash zone?
I'm gonna say this to you, sis. Women have intuition, right? The innate ability that God gave y'all. Okay, so y'all need to stop asking us how she knows. You already know.
Okay, so let me tell you. So I think you're right, because here's the thing. There was a gentleman who was trying to holler, and every conversation went to someplace. Well, to me, if every conversation went to this location, you're not trying to get to know me. You're always throwing these little side marks. Guess what happened with him? Cut. I'm not. When I was in my 40s, in my 30s, maybe I would have maybe played with it or tried to figure it out. Or, well, no, he doesn't really mean that. No. People are intentional at this particular point. And I was like, you know what? Cut. So ladies, use your intuition.
Yes, I would say, as I get older, the best sexual experience is a marinated one. For all adults in the room, y'all, if y'all caught that, y'all caught that.
Ooh, I'm gonna add a little frosting on top of that brownie. Technically and figuratively. So the thing that is best when created, from my understanding and studies, you may correct me on this, Joe, but when tension is built.
Right.
Like, anybody can get that from anywhere. That's the easiest thing to get now. It could be one of these things, okay? But when that tension is built and that person is able to withhold, and it builds.
But okay, so ladies, I want to say this to y'all. Y'all got to stop hoping and praying or trying to make sure that this man ain't sexing somebody else. If he looks good, 9 times out of 10, he got a side piece that he's smashing somewhere. Okay. That's just the way that is. But the side piece, she don't want him and he don't want her, and they understand that. But they just got good chemistry together. I mean, I'm just being real.
I hear you.
But they got good chemistry together.
Yeah.
But she's okay. But that side piece is going to be okay if he move on. He's okay if she move on.
Oh, wow.
If that man is talking to you.
There are arrangements that exist like that.
The women got it too. The side piece got a main dude that she's hollering at, but she don't want to give it to him.
I'm boring. I don't have time for all those catching all those.
You just got out of a relationship though, but you just got out of a whole marriage, so that's different.
I don't want that though.
Sis, you just right. Got out of. I'm not saying that you will, but I'm telling you, I've been divorced since 2019.
I'm listening.
And women who don't want to give it up to the guy that she's talking to right now because she want to see where he is. Mm-hmm. A lot of them have a guy that they're smashing every once in a while to knock the dust off, right? Until they see if it's the guy they want to give it to.
Okay.
Trust me, I've been with women that have been at my house, right? Or been with me, right? We done did our thing, and then she's going to see him. He ain't getting none of that. I already done got it. But she's going to be with him, right? But I do understand at some point, if she really likes him, she's not going to be with me anymore.
Wow.
That's not wow. Women watching this, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all shaking y'all head right now saying, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Are those called situationships?
Sis, I'm not putting no title to it. I'm just saying grown folks being grown folks. Real talk. That's not a title. Because see, we try to put everything into a category. Grown people gonna be grown.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
And so whatever you're doing, if you're not harming anybody, it ain't nobody's damn business if you're a grown person. You see what I'm saying? If you're not in a relationship with anybody, you can do anything you want to do. Just because the person you're talking to, just because Keisha, you're not with somebody, you don't control me.
No, totally agree. No, totally
you see what I'm saying? So if I just came from smashing a woman, but I'm trying to holler at you, that don't mean I don't like you. Ooh. You may not like that, but what that got to do with you?
Okay, let's talk about that right there, since you brought that up again. Okay, so a guy can come from smashing another woman and be like, but nah, this is the one I really want over here.
Of course.
But the guy, now this is Keisha's thought. You may say I'm wrong, because I think guys will argue, but no, sex is just sex. It doesn't have to be whatever, or intimacy is just intimacy. Smashing is smashing. But my goodness, I guess the woman doesn't need to know, because because it's like, man, how can you really be focused if this lady calls a week later or 2 weeks later, you're hollering at me, but you're going and you're tipping in her back door. That's something I wouldn't.
You're thinking way too much into it.
Okay.
Right. Because you're going into it like we're in a relationship and I owe you something. Right.
This is initially meeting.
Yeah, this is initially meeting. I ain't talking about if I'm in a relationship with you,
I hear
You're my
you.
girl.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Okay.
I
You know what I'm saying?
hear
If
that
I'm in a monogamous relationship with you,
now.
I'm in a monogamous relationship with you.
Okay, I hear
But
you
if
now.
but if
I
we're
got you.
dating,
Yeah, I
right?
got you.
I called you. I got your number. We talking. We going out on a date this weekend. We've only been talking for about 30 days or so. I don't owe you any kind of loyalty.
No, you
I
don't.
owe you what I owe you as a man is to show you that interest that I want for you.
I
You
hear
see what
you.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I
That's
do.
all I owe you, and that's all you owe me.
Yeah.
Right? Whoever you're smashing with at that point in time, whether it's your ex or whatever, you may be spending a lot of time with them, but if you whoever you're spending time with, that ain't my business. If I call you in the first 30 days and you're on the phone with somebody that you don't call me back for 48 hours, it has to be okay. You're not my woman. You don't owe me a damn thing. I don't owe you nothing. I can't get mad and say, well, why you didn't call me back and you see my text? I ain't in that position in your life to even question you on that.
Right.
See, a lot of people get that shit twisted. If I start talking to you, you start acting like I'm supposed to treat you like you're my girl. No, the hell I don't.
Catch feelings too quick.
Right. Not only catch feelings, but you're making yourself a title in my life when you're not.
Absolutely. Totally agree.
You're just Keisha that I'm talking to on the phone.
Totally
I don't have to show you, and this is what women get mad at when I say this, right? Well, you need to show me interest. Listen, I'm gonna show you interest, but I'm not gonna stop my life because you can tell me at the end of the day you don't want to fuck with me no more. You don't want to talk to me. Or you can ghost me or block me because you have no loyalty to me. So why do I need to respect you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to throw that other woman or whatever I'm doing in your face.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me nothing.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to women, right, or whenever when I'm out doing my thing, I don't question you. Yeah. I don't say anything. If I see something I don't like, I got two choices. Keep it moving or keep my mouth shut and see where it goes. When I'm first talking to women, I used to be like, okay, so what happened? I called you yesterday. And I had to really start thinking about, what are you doing, stupid? If she didn't call you back and she ain't your girl, why are you questioning her? But women love for you to do that. No, they do. But women want, well, if you want something, and then you get caught up in what they want, that tagline, right? Well, if you want this, you need to do this, and this. I don't need to do any of that. I'm just gonna do me and see where this goes, right? Because if you saw my text and you didn't text me back, that means you was talking to somebody else and you just ignored me, and I have to play you according to the cards you put on the table. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes men spin their wheels trying to be the main guy. And she put you in that role like you're the main guy, but you're never meant to be. She already got a main guy. And it ain't your ass. You're the side piece.
Ladies, y'all out there with side pieces and making them think they're the main guy. Ladies.
Yes. The hell? A lot of married women out there with the side piece.
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Some of y'all ain't slept with y'all husband in a minute.
I don't know.
Let me keep my mouth shut and drink my concoction.
Yeah, let me drink this. I wish I had another snack in here. Where do we go from here?
Wherever you want to go. I just ain't naming time, location, and people.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, hell no. I'm a counselor. I take it to the grave.
So cancers are secretive.
I am. My private life, nobody knows nothing about my private life. It's only a few people in my life who knows my private life. Listen, I stay locked in Joe Lockett. I stay out of other people's business. I don't care what nobody else is doing. I don't look on your paper. I stay focused on what the hell am I doing. I'm grown. I don't owe you any explanations, and I don't want to know what's going on your side of the fence. I'm good.
So, it's always great conversation. I could be talking to you, asking you for the next hour. Here's what I do want to say to you, as I kind of round this out, and I'm going to let you have the last word after I say this. I can see this with you, and I've told you this before. I see that you're ready now. You're different
ready
from when you're ready for love, I believe, because you're and ultimately I don't know. Ultimately, I don't know, but you're I
Who are you
think
talking
that
to?
I'm talking to okay, your new I gave you a new name. LL Cool J. Ladies love Joe.
Okay,
Ladies
but you said I'm ready for
love
love.
Cool Joe. You're let me revise it because I'm a communicator, so I know how to edit on the fly. So I would say that if you're not ready, I would say that you're closer. You're not the same Joe. I can hear even
Okay.
in talking, you're still sharp. You know what I mean? You're still going to be sharp. You're going to be to the point, and you're going to be brutal with
Mm.
honesty. But I don't hear the element of anger anymore.
Oh no, 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 no,
I
no.
I, I hear this how it is, and so I just believe in your heart, and I could be reading it totally wrong, but there is a settling that's coming, and I mean it may be old age too. I mean you're not the spring chicken.
Very true. Very true. No, I think at this stage in my life, sis, this is
Mm-hmm.
this sounds horrible, but I do understand when as you get older, when they say older people, this is a phrase you hear them say they don't care anymore. I'm Phil
Yeah,
Collins now, right?
yeah, yeah,
I've been there, done it, right? So I
yeah.
don't have to be in a relationship now. I don't have to have a woman by my side anymore, right?
Interesting,
And it's not
interesting.
that I don't want to be in a relationship. It's not that I don't want to be in love, right? But what I have and what God has blessed me to be able to have and get back over the last 4 years, 4 to 5 years, um, the biggest thing for me is a peace of mind and happiness that I don't think I ever had in my
Mm-hmm.
life.
And you have that now.
And the reason why I have it because I'm not trying to prove myself to anybody.
I told you I sensed something a little
You
different with
know,
you.
when you're a kid, you're trying to prove yourself to your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
When you get in the military, you're trying to prove yourself to your bosses. When you get out the military, you're trying to prove yourself to the women, to your wife, your girlfriend. You're trying to prove yourself to everybody. And a lot of times, as a man, you don't get a chance to prove it to yourself. You're always trying to prove it for somebody else.
Woo.
Um,
That'll preach.
and you don't realize that. You know what I mean? You
That'll
don't realize
preach.
that you constantly people. A woman depends on you. Your mom and dad have expectations of you, and so does your family. So when do you really get to know who you are? When do you get to have that space to figure out, okay, this is who I really want to be? What is happiness to me? What are my hobbies? What do I like to do? What I don't like to do? How can I make time to do the shit that I want to do that it ain't gonna bother nobody else? This second divorce for me gave me all the space and the time to really figure out everything and get everything 100% under my control. And once you got 100% control of your life, from your health to your mental to your finances to everything around you, right? Your friends and your family, you got 100% control. You can be a better person to everybody. And so you don't need that that validation anymore. I'm already validated, right? God validated me. He gave me everything I've been asking for. But it took him taking it all away from me to figure out that I had to figure out me and stop trying to please everybody else or live up to something that I said I was going to be for them. What I realized was all the dreams I said, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to do this, but it wasn't just for me. I always said other people. I always was trying to prove it for people. I'm going to pay off mom and dad a mortgage. I'm going to do it for my wife. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. But I didn't have the concept, the wherewithal, or even the faculties to be able to do that. I was trying to figure it out. And so when I said this, people saw me moving and the expectations, he's going to get it done because he was making small movements. But sometimes my movements wasn't fast enough. And when it wasn't fast enough, I was failing. And when I fail hard. And so when people stop seeing you succeed and you change because you're frustrated, it breeds you into becoming somebody that you probably don't recognize yourself and you don't like it because you never knew who you were. So when you fall, if you don't know who you are, you become anything. Right. And you get frustrated. But
Mm.
now, because I know who I am and I got a strong core and I'm 100% in control of everything, I don't need a woman. I desire her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big difference. I don't need you to pay my bills. I don't need you to cook for me. I don't need you to clean. I don't need you. So if you're in my life, it's because I desire you, right? I want to spend time with you. I want to see how we can vibe or do things together. The need part is no longer there. And I don't want a woman who needs me at this stage of my life. I want a woman who desires me, right? There are women who need men. I'm not for her now. I would have been her. I would have been that man for her back then. I'm the man now that she desires because she's okay too. She's at a space where I am. You see what I'm saying? When we see each other, we nod, right? Because we don't need anymore, right? See, some people go through life and you have, I call it life debt that you have accumulated, and you want her to pay it off for you, or you want him to pay it off for you when y'all get together because you're tired, right? See, a lot of people don't talk about that, right? But when you got in your 40s and 50s, you done messed up and you done got things done and you get tired of carrying the load, right? You want that woman to carry the load for you, help you out with the load that you got, or you want him to carry the load that, you know what I'm saying? It's that life debt that you want somebody to take off of you.
Yeah.
But there are women out there and men like myself, right? That where you're in a space now is like, I don't need you. Then there's no pressure. Because if I don't need you, there is no pressure on her nor me. If she don't need me, we got time for each other now. Because we don't get frustrated about the little small stuff that, like the people who need each other and expect you to be doing things, right? Because she got her own house, she got her own business, she's situated, her life is straight. She ain't looking for you to pay no damn bills or take her over. She just wants you to be that man and spend some time with her. And that's all you're looking for. So now it's easy to go on a date. Now it's easy to go, and spend time together because there's no expectations on all the other stuff because you already know who you are. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times people bring the expectation where if he don't do this or he need to go do this, but I'm not going to do this. The thing is, can you do it for yourself already? At 54, I'm not taking a woman to a restaurant that she can't take herself if I'm not there. And ladies may not like that, but it's the caliber of woman that I want to date now.
I got you.
If I'm taking you to a high-end restaurant, I have to be able to look at you and say, even if I wasn't here, you do that sometime for yourself. You can do that for yourself, right? She don't need me. But if I'm taking you to that high-end restaurant, you order every highest thing on the menu because you don't go there often and you don't never take yourself there. You need me. Now I'm giving you a lifestyle. I'm not doing that now. Not at 54. Not now. Now, when I was younger, building and she don't have, yes, I don't have a problem with that. But now at 54, I'm not going to be with a woman that I need to build. I hear you. I want to be with a woman who already has who is who she is, or she's okay with what I already have. You see what I'm saying? She's not going to bring in it. She's not bringing that over here, and I'm not bringing this over there. We're just hear me when I say this, lady. You're not bringing this over here, and I'm not bringing this over here, right? We're we're moving forward. What happens is if I bring this over here, you got problems. You bring this over here, I got problems, right? Because now I'm trying to maintain what you got. When these things come out of line, we'll argue with one another. But if we just come here and we bringing nothing to the table that's a problem, we can just do this. The only problem we got to do now is deal with Joe Lockett egotistical attitude. You know what I'm saying? My big head, me being stubborn. I got to probably deal with your stubbornness and you being egotistical, whatever it may be, right? But that's easy to deal with when you're dealing with all the other stuff. You got your kids under control. You got your 401k under control. You got your housing situation under control. You got your insurances under control, right? You got the house you need. I got the house I need. If we're together, we can say, hey, you put your house up a rental Airbnb. I do the same for my house. We can build a house together, right? That's the kind of woman I want to be with, right? Because I'm not going to put you at a lifestyle with me. And if we get a divorce, now I got to pay you alimony because I brought you from that to this. And now I brought you into a lifestyle I need to pay you for. I'm sorry, you're a bad investment.
Ooh. We will look, I tell you what we'll do then. We're at 50 minutes and we know that that's not you. Now I could get into, because some women will say, is it moral about, because what she could say is, are you really concerned about what you're bringing, or are you really concerned about what that lady is bringing? Because What I'm hearing a lot is not what you're bringing. I'm hearing a lot like what she's bringing. And some women may be like, that's still kind of like, it's not a double standard, but it's like, it's tit for tat. It's like nobody's
It's not okay. So if we divorce, you get half of my shit, right?
No, not necessarily. If you take care of that from the beginning.
But what I'm saying is, you by law, you can take half of what I have, correct?
No.
No, I'm saying if I don't get the prenup, if I don't get the prenup, you can take half of my stuff, right? Well, if I bring you to a certain lifestyle, you're going to get something when you walk away.
Yeah. And you don't want, in other words, you don't want that lady to have something when she, if that were
not at this stage, because she didn't do anything to help me get here. I'm at a different stage in my life. I'm not giving you shit. You see what I'm saying? You didn't help me get here. This is mine. I don't care about women getting mad, but right now, sis, I did this by myself. She didn't do this. So
it's your
just
life.
like she's not going to let me take what she has accumulated over the last 50 some years, right? I'm not going to allow you to come in and put yourself in a situation where I have to take from my kids to give to you because it didn't work out between us. Or you mad at me and you want something from me. No, you're a bad investment. It is not my job at 50 to take care of you. It is my job at 50 to be with you. And we do things together. I don't want tit for tat. See, this is where women get it twisted. If you can handle your business, this is not a tit for tat. It's only a tit for tat if you can't handle your business.
I don't think so. Because I think
so if I don't have what I have, right? If I don't have what I need as a man, you going tit for tat then, right? If I can't help you with the bills, if I can't do stuff I need to go do, right? And you got to pull up on me, you got to help me out, right? That's me. You need to help me. Do you want to do that 50?
I see marriage as a partnership where spouses cover one another, number one. And number two, you never know what life is going to bring. I will say this, the trust factor has to really be there. And that's something that can be a little tricky when a person gets to a more mature age, because it has to be a trust factor there. And when I say that, I mean, if I'm willing to go and cover this person, how do I know they're going to be willing to do the very same thing for me? So that's the only tough part. And listen, I'm just giving you a hard time. You know, I have nothing but respect for what.
Yeah. No, this ain't for you. This is for the women that's going to challenge what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You know, when they started coming in the comment section and they read this, because I'm telling women, what y'all say sounds good to y'all, but as a man, that's a bad investment. Yeah. If I've been divorced twice, which ain't got nothing to do with you, I'm not investing into something that I'm gonna lose something again. At 50, I don't have a chance to do this all over again. I don't even want to give you 20%, 5%. I need to make a better investment.
Why not just do a prenup then?
Sis, even with the prenup, right?
Yeah.
You still give something. That's why I say when you get a prenup with somebody, a woman who has something don't mind doing a prenup. A woman who don't have a lot, she's not going to want to sign a prenup. That's why I say, as a man, you got to make sure you're choosing the right woman and she's choosing the right man. That's what I'm saying. With a woman living in an apartment, go ahead.
It'd be great to talk to an attorney because, you know, I would love to know, because to me, if you sign a legal document that says both of us walk out of here with what we came in, that's game over.
It's game over, but sis, okay, so I don't know if you haven't been with a man who wants what you have, right? So when a woman, they want the prenup. And if you tell a woman to sign a prenup and she leaves out of her apartment, but she moves in a house, right? And you say she can't get the house. Some women ain't gonna want to be with you. Because if this breaks up, she has nowhere to go to, and she's in her 50s too. So she's getting with you and marrying you for a reason. You see what I'm saying? If she's renting a home and she's no longer renting a home, and she got, she don't have her finances all the way together, and she's probably working a part-time job or getting a little bit of retirement. If this doesn't work out, she got to go back to an apartment or leasing. So that woman, for me, at this stage in my life, is a bad investment. Not saying she's a bad woman, but she's not where she needs to be for herself. So she will come up. And she's not going to want to come from here to go back down here. So she's not going to want to be with you if she's not going to. And the first thing she's going to say, well, how are you going to protect me? So what's going to be in for me?
So you're not willing to bring a lady up?
Hell no, not now. No.
Ooh.
Before, yes. But now, hell no. Not on what I built by myself. No, that ain't my job. That's your God gave her, put breath in her life just like he put into mine at this stage. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not bringing you.
So you want a 50-50 partnership. You don't want
I want a woman, sis. It's not a 50-50.
You 100 and 100.
There are women.
100 and 100.
Sis, there are women out there who are okay, who don't need a man. They want a man, right? They're okay. They don't care about none of this other stuff. Regardless, he's there or not, they're handling their business. 1,000%. Their lifestyle is going to be just as good.
There are plenty of.
I want her.
Absolutely, I hear you. I mean, that's
I want just like a woman have her pick of the litter who she wants in her life at this stage, right?
Absolutely.
Right. I set my standards, and women get mad when I set that. But hell, if you can set your standards at your age, why come I can't set mine? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, my battery's at 1%. It's gonna cut us off if I don't cut us off. I know. This just getting good, and people probably gonna comment. So, Joe Lockett, how do people follow you, Joe?
Why don't you just charge your phone up just like I did, man? And it's gone. All right, guys. You guys are still here. Stay locked in. The Keisha and Joe Show. JoeLockett.com. I love y'all.